let's luxuriate for 30 minutes. That's a long class for what we do around here. So I want you to really find how this practice is going to work for you. We're going to go through like just basic, nothing fancy here. We're going to do poses that are familiar, and it's going to be really good for your body and rejuvenating and refreshing. You're going to feel more alive afterwards. So let's get going. All right, so let's just start here at the front of our mats. Let's just get some space in our bodies and get tall and get long. Press our feet into the floor, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Tuck your tail underneath you. And start to lift up nice and high with the chest. Reach the arms up. Drop the shoulders, but arms reach. Deep breath. Grab this left wrist with your right hand and just pull your body to the right. Your gaze can be sort of up at the ceiling so that you don't have a tendency to hunch over. So if you look up at the ceiling, it'll kind of keep your body more in one straight plane. And switch sides. Grab the right wrist with the left and reach. If you find yourself losing your balance in this pose, squeeze your glutes and find your drishti, your focal point, preferably out in front of you on the floor, maybe 4 feet in front of you or so. And that will always help you balance. Let's do one side. Let's do each side again, to the left and to the right. And then reach up nice and high, hands come to a steeple here and arch back. Squeeze the glutes. And dive forward fold. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Soften your knees, interlace your arms, and just rock side to side here. Let's just let gravity do the work. Nice soft knees. This might be your first forward fold of the day, probably is. So don't push. The motion is the lotion. It will get us there. Hi! Oh, you're visiting me, you sweetheart. Whiskey is getting on the mat. All right, let your hands come to the floor and walk your feet back. Let's land in down dog and start to pedal out the feet. Press your tailbone back towards the back wall. Get up nice and high in your tippy toes and swivel your heels to the left and drop the heels down. And press back. You get a really nice stretch down the outside of the right leg here. And again, come up nice and high, swivel, drop the feet, and press back. And feel that same stretch down the left leg. Nice and high, swivel to the front, and start to ripple roll all the way forward into an up dog. Untuck the toes. And nice high up dog. Squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulders back and down. Then tuck the toes, bend the knees, and press everything back. Ripple roll forward, hide your tiptoes all the way down. This time stay on the balls of your feet and press back. You can bend your knees, then straighten them. Last one, ripple roll forward, all the way down. Now untuck the toes. Get the thighs off the ground, arch, reach, pull the shoulders back and down, and then drop the knees and pull the tailbone back towards your heels. And then hips come down to the floor as the feet come up. Tailbone comes back. Hips to the floor. And tailbone comes back. Hips down, tailbone back. And then meet me in your cat-cow. Very nice. Arch and round. And arch. And round. Arch and round. Okay, so let's get our left arm extended and our right leg behind us. Moment of time under tension here. Make sure your right hand is right under your shoulder. And press the top of your left foot into the mat nice and strong as you reach the right foot up towards the sky. Elbow to knee, extend it out. Elbow to knee, extend it out, and reach back, touch your toes. Elbow to knee, extend it out. Elbow to knee, reach back and touch your toes. Last set here, elbow to knee, reach. Elbow to knee, touch your toe. We're gonna add one more. Elbow to knee, reach it out, and everything goes lateral and back. Drop it down. Whew, that builds a little heat. Okay, right arm and left leg. A moment of time under tension here. Lift everything up nice and high. Elbow to knee and reach. Elbow to knee, reach, and touch your toe. Elbow to knee, reach. Elbow to knee, reach, and touch your toe. And we're gonna add that last one. Elbow to knee, reach. Elbow to knee, reach, and touch your toe. Elbow to knee, reach, and everything goes out laterally. Back to vertical, and back down. Press back. Down dog. Walk all the way back with your hands to meet your feet. And forward fold one more time. Should be a little bit softer, a little bit deeper this time now that we've warmed up a bit. Just rock side to side. Hi, Whiskey Bear. Oh, you sweet pie. He was such a sweetie. He's not even scratching my leggings. And walk it all the way forward. And hold a plank here. Put your feet together. Hands right underneath your shoulders. I think it's so sweet when he grabs you and he doesn't use his claws. He just grabs you nice and soft with like little mitten hands. So cute. All right, we're holding a plank here. Let's focus. Back of the neck is nice and long. Glutes, you're squeezing them. Heels are moving back towards the back wall. Pressing the floor away from you. Squeezing your abs in toward your belly button. So you're meaning your belly button in towards your rib cage. All right, so just to build a little bit more heat, we're going to drop down to our left elbow, roll to the side, and reach. So a side forearm plank. And then we're going to roll to the other side and do that on the right arm. So replace your right arm for your left. Extend this out. Squeeze the glutes. And back to the forearms. Let's hold this for about 30 seconds. Just holding our forearm plank. We're getting some of our core work out of the way at the top of class, so maybe I won't add it in at the end. We'll see if I have time with everything else we have. All right, so from here, we're going to walk our feet in, but leave your hands in the forearm plank position so you land in your dolphin. Press back. This is like a super deep down dog. Move your heels toward the floor. They may not ever touch, and that's totally fine. But you're just pressing back, and you're really pressing down through the base of the index finger here. Try not to let your hands just roll to the pinky edge. And press to your down dog. Walk all the way forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And come up one vertebrae at a time all the way to standing. Hands come to heart center, namaste. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Right leg steps back to a lunge. Left leg meets it. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg raises up nice and high. Open up the hip. And bring the right leg all the way through. Drop the knee. Inhale all the way up to a little baby crescent and down. Bring those toes to your nose as you bend the back leg and spring forward. Inhale, exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. And dive down. Inhale, lift. Left leg steps all the way back to a lunge. Right leg meets it in plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg reaches up nice and high. Open up the hip. Bring that left leg all the way forward. Drop the knee. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Left toes to your nose and step it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up and dive down. Inhale, lift. Right leg steps back to a lunge. Left leg meets it. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you want to skip the chaturangas, that's totally fine. Raise the right leg. Open up the hip and bend the knee. Bring that leg all the way through and plant it. Lower the leg. Inhale up. This time, sweep the right arm all the way and take a big twist. Drop the right hand. Pull those toes to your nose and step forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. And dive down. Inhale, lift. Left leg steps back to a nice long lunge. Right leg meets it in plank. Slowly lower. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg comes between the hands. Wait a second, we step this. Open up the hip. Bend the knee. Open up this hip. Left leg is raised. And then bring the leg all the way through and plant it. Drop the right knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take your twist. Now drop the left and bring those toes to your nose and spring forward. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold, rise to standing. Dive down. Inhale, lift. This time both feet are going to come back and slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. Take a beat. Take a child's pose if you need it. Take a child's pose whenever, wherever you need it. Even in the produce section, I don't care. If I see you in a child's pose over by the peaches, I'm gonna understand. And raise the right leg. Keep the leg nice and straight and open the hip and make some really big circles with the right leg. And then change the direction. And now bring that right knee into your nose and crunch and press it back. Right knee into your nose and crunch. Press it back. Last one. Crunch. Press it back. Bring it all the way through. All right, come up to a high lunge. Reach your arms all the way up nice and high. Drop the shoulders, sink down. Left hand planks, right arm takes the twist. Now we're going to sweep the left arm all the way up and open up to our warrior two. Like I said, we're going to stick to some basic postures today, basic flow. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Drop the, ooh, okay. Tip back, peaceful warrior. And extend it out into your extended right angle. Reach the left arm over. Drop the left hand. Bring the right leg back. And slowly lower. Up dog and down dog. Whiskey is so interested in so many things this morning. Reach the left leg up. Make some big circles with that left leg. Don't hyperextend the standing leg here, by the way. A little micro bend is always a nice thing. Bring the left knee in and crunch it. I don't just want you to bring it in. like this and push it back. I want you to crunch. Press it back. Last one. Crunch it and press it back. Bring it all the way through and plant the foot. High lunge. Come up. Drop the shoulders. Reach the hands. Find that nice strong pose. Let that left thigh burn a little bit and open. Oops. We're going to drop the right hand and we're going to reach the left. Take a big twist. I almost went straight to warrior two. But we're going to cartwheel it up to warrior two. You guys know that. And extend it open. Bend that left knee. Sink down into this pose. And then tip back, peaceful warrior. Reach that right arm down your right leg. And extend it out. Left arm to your knee. Right arm over the ear. And lots of space here. Lots of length down the right side of the body. Drop the right hand down. Left leg comes back, slowly lower. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Very nice. Let's bring that right leg up again. And bend the knee and open it up. Make some circles with your bent knee. You can bring the right knee all the way down to your left knee and back open. So you get some really nice hip cars here. And then reverse it. So bring your knees together, press up, open, press up and open. And then your right knee comes to your left elbow and presses back. Right knee to left elbow and press back. Right knee to left elbow and press back. Yeah, I'm really making you work the core today. And leg comes through. Inhale up, warrior one. Open it up to warrior two, straight away. Tip back, peaceful. Extend it out. And we're gonna go into our triangle pose. So extend the right arm up. Left arm comes up. Right arm comes down to the floor or to a block. Bring your block here to raise the floor a little bit closer to you. You can also, if you really want to go crazy, you can go for your yogi toe lock. You can put your hand on your foot. There's so many options. That's absolutely yogi's choice. Just lift up through the kneecaps. Really zip up through those thighs. And breathe. Imagine you're in one plane of space, which you are. You can lean back against your wall, which is your back. Drop the left hand down. Bend the right knee. You can stay here in this lunge, so there's two options here. You can come to a lizard pose with your blocks and just leave here. We're going to take a few breaths here. You can also reach back and grab your left foot, take a twist, and get into your quads that way. Either way, you're getting into your hips, you're getting into your quads, and Whiskey is eating my Dracaena. Whiskey, don't do that, baby. Don't do that. And just breathe here. And then let it go wherever you're at. And then your right leg's gonna come back. Slowly lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg raises, bend the knee. Drop the knee down to meet your other knee and open in a big circle here. Open in a big circle. Last one to the outside. And now we're gonna reverse it. Big hip cars into this away, this circle. And bring it all the way through. Plant it between your hands. High lunge. Sink it down and open to warrior two. Take a deep breath, open up the chest. And tip back, peaceful warrior. And extended right ankle. And after our extended right ankle, we're going to go into our triangle pose. So reach the right arm up and find where you want your left hand to be. I'm most comfortable with my left hand tented on the ground. So that's usually where you'll find me. But a block is a really nice idea too. Hold here, lift up through the thighs. Find a little bit more length, reach a little bit higher to the sky, and the right arm comes down. Everything faces forward, drop the right knee. So here, we're gonna go into your option. You can come down into your lizard and just hold and breathe here. Blocks or a blanket are very welcome here under your forearms. And if you like, you can reach back, grab. So yogi's choice here, what stretch you want to take. I like when we have a little bit longer class and we can incorporate some deep stretches into the flow. It's nice when I have time for that. All right, let it go. And bring that left leg back. Meet me in down dog. Take a breath. Catch up with yourself here. Reach the right leg up. Bend the knee. And keep wrapping it around. Let it hit the floor. Straighten the left leg. Right leg's bent and reach over your head. Wild thing. Such a beautiful stretch. Hold it for just a moment. And then bring it back to your down dog. Right leg comes all the way through and keep walking it out into your half moon. So lift your left leg up, tent those right fingertips, and open the body. Half moon pose. Again, micro bend in the right knee. Just breathe here. You can point your toe, you can flex it. Either one works. An optional candy cane. So bend and grab if you want. If not, just hold into your half moon. If you've grabbed into your candy cane, let it go, come back to half moon. Drop the left hand, square off those hips. And then take your elevated leg and just tuck it right behind your standing leg. Come to a seat. Nice. Okay, so we're in a little seated spinal twist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist, reach back behind you. Left hand, left elbow grabs that knee and pulls in the knee. Inhale, raise the chest. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Next thing we're going to do is take our right leg and move it back behind us. Leave the left leg where it is so that you're going to come right into your pigeon pose. One more hip opener. Always a good thing. Upper body comes into like an up dog position and the lower body is in your pigeon. You can come to your forearms, use your blocks, use your blanket. Let the head and neck be nice and soft. In your pigeon pose, try not to just sit down on this left hip. Bring it back up. Keep those hips as squared off as you can make them. And then press the left leg back all the way back. Bend the knee. Keep it reaching back behind you. Let it touch the floor. Bent left, straight right. Wild thing, reach back behind you. Press the hips up to the sky. And all the way back to your down dog. Left leg reaches and comes all the way through. Plant it between your hands and keep walking into your half moon. Right leg comes up and open up the body to the side wall. Micro bend in the left leg and reach. Your gaze can be straight out, it can be up towards your shoulder, it can be down at the floor. Really wherever your neck is the most comfortable without strain. Squeeze those glutes. Optional candy cane, grab the top of the foot if you like. Deep breaths here, wherever you've landed in your half moon. Extend the foot out, drop the right leg and square off those hips. Beautiful. Now just bring that leg down, tuck it behind your standing leg and come all the way down to a seated position. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow hugs in that upper knee. As you're twisting, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Great, let it all go. Take your left leg, sweep it back behind you. Find your pigeon on the other side. And again, just like on the other side, don't sit down in your pigeon like this. Sit up nice and high on it. And try to get that left hip even with your right. And then if you can, walk your hands out, come to these elbows. And breathe into this. I know your body may be screaming at you, your hips may be saying no, but just let it, just breathe into it. Don't let it win. We're not going to grow by staying in our comfort zone, so we push ourselves out of our comfort zones in so many different ways, and for sure in our yoga practice. And then we find new comfort zones. Press the hands into the mat. Reach that leg up, little reverse stretch. Oof, and drop it down. Very nice. Crouch like a tiger and hop between your hands to a seated position. I know I just killed you with core today, but we're just gonna do like 30 seconds more, okay? Lying boat. Actually, seated boat. Up. If this is too much for you, bend the knees. We're just going to stay here. So either your knees are bent or your legs are straight, and you're breathing, and you're reaching, and you're opening up your chest, and you're just thinking, this isn't so hard, I can do this. And if you can't do it, then you're just going to bend your knees and hug them in. We just have about 15 more seconds of this. Holding. If you need to come to tabletop, please do. And roll it all the way down. Hug those knees in. Make some circles to the left. Make some circles to the right. Press the feet into the mat and press your hips up. Whew. This is a nice counter stretch because we really did do a lot of core. I added so many knees to noses, knees to elbows in our chaturangas. So stretching out our core this way is really nice. Plus we're getting a hip bridge, squeezing our glutes. From here, I want you just to lift up one leg, press everything to the sky. And one leg comes up. I don't care which leg, I'm doing my right. And switch. Press the hips up. And bring the foot down. Lower it down, hug those knees in again. Circles. And let's do a spinal twist on each side. Hook that big toe behind your left leg and twist over, reach. And then switch. And all the way to your back and into your well-earned Shavasana. I hope you enjoy it. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for taking care of yourself today and for doing it with me. See you next time.